Hey guys, welcome to Anifile, giving you the first impressions from the latest shows in Japan. Now this time, we're having a look at a show which has gained a lot of acclaim for using unorthodox subject material. Highschool of the Dead. Highschool of the Dead is the creation of Daisuke Sato and Shoji Sato, and animated by MADHOUSE, known for working on such classics as Barefoot Gen and Paprika, as well as dozens of other series since the 1970s. The show is set in modern-day Japan, where a global virus has taken hold, turning the majority of the population into the undead. Now this is pretty much a standard Romero affair, you know, blank of the dead and whatnot. But wait, there's a difference. It's set in a high school. And don't worry, if the violence isn't your cup of tea, there are plenty of pretty boys and girls to ogle at. The first episode starts with some brief flashbacks to prior the outbreak. These somewhat artsy musings belong to Takashi Komuro, a regular teenager who seems like an unaspiring figurehead. He is dwelling on the promise he made to a girl named Rei to marry one another when they were little kids. And of course, we all know that those turn out hunky-dory, right? Sure enough, it seems his boyhood blues stem from the fact that she's dumped him. Ouch! But no time to dwell on that. There are plot devices afoot, and upon a sudden encounter with someone suspicious, the infection begins. Komuro witnesses this first blood being spilled, and quickly forms a team to tackle this menace. Some are reluctant to join him, but that doesn't stop him from laying the smackdown. Literally. Hello! This guy's come alive. Oh, thank God for that. I thought we were going to be dealing with Emo McEmo for a good dozen episodes. Whew. Within the space of a few minutes, the school has descended into anarchy. So pretty much like every British high school I've been to. But that's besides the point. The madness starts. The violence starts. But so does... the fan service. Seriously, if the violence isn't compelling enough, allow the panty shots to make up for the shortfall. And also, the show likes to use light switch syndrome a whole lot. One minute the character's a pansy, the next they're the juggernaut! Bitch. But this doesn't stop Hisashi, the pretty boy of the posse, getting mauled before they make their way to the rooftop to find help, only to find that the whole city is dealing with the exact same problem. Yeah, Ray, you want to know why the police line was busy? It's because of that. As if we weren't aware of the whole scale of the situation, several cutaways of the "don't worry, we'll make it" variety spring up to further emphasize that zombies are serious business. But wait, they're not called zombies, they're just referred to as them. Look, just say it. They're zombies. There's no need to come up with a whole new backstory just because you want to call them them. Zombies have tons and tons of history and legacy, going back decades in the film and television industry. Just use that. Just say zombie and we all know what that means. Them? That's just convoluted. But enough of that. We all know what time it is. It's time for some good old undead bashing hunting time! Shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car, passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, there's no stopping me. Sadly, this trio is down to 2 when Hisashi's bite from earlier comes back to put a cramp on his day, and he turns into one of them. No, Komuro. Don't you dare lose your awesome... Ah, he blew it. So, Hisashi bites the dust and almost Rei before Komuro resurfaces and saves the day. Off screen. But wait! It's not quite over yet. After the credits roll, Komuro and Rei bicker over what just happened before Rei puts her foot in it and turns into a complete bitch by rubbing Komuro up the wrong way. I'm sorry. But that's not how you treat the guy that's been keeping you alive up to this point! Naturally, Komuro is pissed back by this, and decides to abandon her. But then she does a complete 180, again, and persuades him to stay. And so ends Act 1. Now I was quite looking forward to reviewing this episode and series because it has a refreshing slant to it, something different to the dirge that we've had in terms of new anime recently. And for the most part, it holds true to that. But there's just something about it, and it's really the fan service that keeps it from being a truly standout show. The visual style of the actual characters is okay, but it tends to fall apart a little bit in places. The composition, though, is quite appealing, and despite the overuse of camera shakes, which has become commonplace in shows these days, the overall effect doesn't detract from the show's premise. You can tell where Sato and the anime's director Tetsuro Araki got their inspiration from. In fact, there's a bit of soundtrack which almost sounds like it came out of 28 Days Later. In all, High School of the Dead's a pretty good show. It does tend to rely on anime tropes which are very, very overused and are not necessary. The violence carries it over just enough. I mean, if you're a violence enthusiast in terms of zombie flicks and horror shows, this is perfect. It has plenty of those moments for you. You don't need that much fan service. In fact, you don't really need much at all. So, that tends to mar my enjoyment of it. But, in all, I thought it was alright. So, High School of the Dead gets 7 out of 10. Right. Until next time. Catch you later.